Don't jump. Ready?
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Be brought down right at the 30 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. It's still won't go down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and like it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game, so every point is precious.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And Young's throw there incomplete.
First down here on that tackle. Good work on his defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's make some good plays to do.
On play action, Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as they're there at the catch them and get guys on the ground with that. But if you're going to give up 10,
running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. That's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jeremy Chinn there defensively.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Right now, boys. Go. One more, boys. Stop. Let's go.
Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. DJ Moore, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Young on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they're not able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 46, here's second and a couple. Another run here with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Moore, the man in motion. Fields on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 45-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was signaling the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete everything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense. This is up and good from Pinheiro. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To the air once more, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Ready.
Now Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are. But
there he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Young working out of the gun.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Gonna throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Young.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It'll be Young again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2nd and 6.
Young. Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo
from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Bears 41, Panthers 10.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Fields changing the play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go. Ready.
On second down, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Young looks to throw on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll throw again. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Anthony Schwartz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And that's a great run. And this is when you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now after the the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, Young. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
David Ojabo.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now here's Young.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball there and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Like you've been here before. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Moore, the man in motion. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.